Hello internet, my name is Diana and I cannot maintain a proper video uploading schedule even if my life was depending on it. Get over it. The first time I watched this episode, it was very awful. I was screaming at the TV. I had to pause several times and literally scream out loud because of the absurdity and the dumbass idiot that was on the screen in front of me. And if you thought that the people that we saw in the previous episodes were bad, wait until you see the absolute bell end in this episode. Let's not waste any time and get straight to introducing the couple, Katrina, 32, and Dmitry, 35. And I know what some of you are going to say. Oh, Diana is about to make fun of fat people again. Oh, here comes the fat jokes. Oh, Diana's about to trigger some snowflakes again. What fun. But no, let me disappoint you right here, because I don't actually make fun of fat people because they're fat and dying. No, I make fun of people because they act stupid. I don't care what shape your body is. I don't care how much you weigh. If you act like a normal human being, I will treat you like a normal human being. But if you act like a dum-dum, well, it's kind of coming for you, especially if you act like a dum-dum on national fucking television. I am quite a fatty myself. I don't have any thin privilege. I have to work and count calories just like everybody else out there in order to fit into my last year's pair of jeans. Now, unlike my most viewed video on my channel, Katrina over here doesn't act like an entitled bitch who thinks the whole world owns her. So therefore, I don't have anything offensive to say about her. Amazing, right? Her husband, on the other hand, he was the one who made me scream at the TV. No, wait, he made me verbally assault the TV and curse his whole ancestry. People like him simply disgust the fuck out of me. Let's start from the beginning though. The family has multiple issues. They have recently moved from Belarus to Moscow, and they are still not officially married even though they have been living together for almost a decade. They also don't have any children, and the husband is not planning to have any children anytime soon, while the wife is more than ready to start a proper family. So, yeah, plenty of issues there. And of course, for the sports-loving husband, his wife's health is also a major problem. She's obviously too big for him, but she understands that perfectly, and she doesn't act like she's an entitled princess that is supposed to be loved regardless of how she looks like, so she knows she needs to lose that weight, and I do wish her a lot of luck with doing so. Anyway, the couple separates for the week, and the husband warns his wife that if she dares to allow any kind of physical interactions with her new husband for the week, he will totally and absolutely cheat on her, full on 100% cheating. Like, I'm phrasing it like he phrased it. So, don't blame me if it sounds stupid as fuck, because he is stupid as fuck. Obviously, he does not think that the same principles should apply to him. So the husband arrives to the apartment of his new wife for the week, and she starts by showing him around and where he will be sleeping. And he makes quite the first impression.
Справа у нас здесь кухня. Пойдем дальше. Это моя спальня. Я живу с подругой. В принципе, подруга спит здесь.
Так вас двое.
Ну, сейчас ее нет.
А я-то уже думал, что мне придется поочередно то с одной, то со второй. Я просто решил пошутить над Мариной и посмотреть, как она будет реагировать на такие слова и на такое мое поведение. Она отреагировала как первоклассница.
Sure, she is the one who can't take a joke. Right. Personally, I'd probably have the same reaction knowing that the man in front of me is married, which she obviously did. I mean, sure, dirty jokes are fine. I find so many dirty jokes hilarious. But this one was just foreshadowing what's yet to come, and I have a feeling that she felt it.
Ты всегда так, в смысле, приходишь к девушке и сразу рубашку снимаешь?
Я элементарно просто промок под дождем. Могла бы вообще сама догадаться и предложить: давай снимем, может, рубашку, переоденем тебя в сухое.
Now you're going to hear that quite a lot today, and I was not the one who put it there. This is a clear indication that the editors of this show know perfectly well that what they're filming and what they're editing is pure cringe. They try to turn this into jokes, but it's not working. It's not making it any less cringy by just adding a at the very end of it. Maybe she needs to help him change his nappy too? What kind of weird expectations are these? What a polite adult would do in this situation is request the usage of the bathroom or spare room where he can change into the dry clothes that he has brought with him. But nope, Not this idiot. But in reality, he was simply using his special seductive moves on his new prey. Every single woman that he meets, as soon as she replies to his hello, boom, shirt off. And the woman is halfway yours. Probably not. So the new wife Marina asks him what's the main problem in his current relationship and what has brought him to this show in the first place. Which has brought me to the very first facepalm I had to endure alongside screams of confusion.
Ну, с ней вроде как серьезные отношения.
То есть есть серьезные отношения, а есть вот это вот все остальное, да?
Мне хочется больше интимной жизни. Бывает и 4-5 раз на день хочется.
Прям 4 раза за день.
И 5, и 6 может быть. С Мариной бы я, конечно, с удовольствием бы занялся сексом.
Dude, you're on TV. Your wife is going to watch this, and you know it. This is like intentionally marrying Carol Baskin. You're simply asking for trouble. Also, that boing sound effect? Yeah, that was not me either. But it's quite entertaining. It's almost like watching a cartoon every time this idiot is on the screen. To give you the extent of how dumb he really is, he brought her to his workplace on the very first night of meeting her. He works in a nightclub as a security guard, and he introduces her to all of his colleagues as his woman, and then proceeds to have plenty of fun with her in front of everybody.
Марина начала меня заводить, и, в принципе, у нее это достаточно быстро получилось. И я надеялся на продолжение.
Теперь стало ясно, почему семья Тройновых Тарасовых на грани развода.
В один момент я просто уже не мог сдержаться, я просто ее взял, подхватил и понес ее домой.
Is it just me, or were they like the only ones dancing in the whole nightclub? Anyway, that did not last there for long because according to him, as soon as they got drunk and she started teasing him, he dragged her right back to her home. So let's see what proceeds to happen back at home.
Дим, ну быстрее. Да. До завтра.
Возбудить мужчину и потом ему не дать – это верх свинства.
Don't you just hate it when somebody leaves the lights on in the room and then leaves the room? Yeah, you know what I mean. But I think that she just simply wanted to give him a little lesson in expectations, which he really needed, to be honest with you. Too bad that he is a bit too thick to understand anything and learn anything from that lesson. The next day, the wife was busy doing some work, and her job includes translating movies and videos from English to Russian. The agency that she was working for at the time made her translate movies and videos that, let's say, were not so PG-13. In particular, she was translating erotic movies. But for the special idiot that she has allowed into her home, watching and translating such movies is almost the equivalent of taking part in them right in front of him in her living room.
Что это вообще за фильмы такие?
Легкая эротика. Я работаю для агентства, поэтому мне какая разница.
И тут я понял, что она просто пудрит мне голову. Строит из себя недотрогу, а сама переводит эротические фильмы.
What this dumbass does next is absolutely shocking. I do not know if they're all actors. I really hope that they're all actors. But even if they are, he is using his real name. I checked. When I Google his name, all of his social media, his LinkedIn, all of his pages come out, and it's definitely him. So who in their right mind would agree to take part in such a scene under their real name? Unless you really are an idiot. Which I am afraid that he is, okay? He is an idiot. Just watch what he does.
И я это принял как сигнал к действию.
Эй, ты что, с ума сошел? Ты что, дурак? Господи, трогай меня, я сказала. Убери свои грязные, вонючие лапы. Уйди от меня, придурок. Ты что, не понимаешь, что я женщина? Ты вообще в своем уме?
Ты сама включила такой фильм.
Ты маньяк или что, извращуга какой-то. Я не мешок картошки, и не тренажер, и не груша для битья. Понимаешь, со мной так нельзя.
Ну так а как? Как мне? По-другому. Ты ж не хочешь.
How? He is asking How? He's asking, how else is he supposed to fuck her if she doesn't want to be fucked by him? So he's asking how? Here is the answer. You don't fuck somebody if they do not want to be fucked by you. I thought it was quite obvious since it's a fucking crime to do otherwise, even in Soviet Russia. I watched this scene several times. I really want to believe that all these people are actors, but I do not understand how anybody in their right mind would act in a reality TV show under their real name on purpose like this. And it's not like he's only sometimes stupid. He's stupid every single second that he's on screen. Let's just try to move on from that scene and pretend that this show didn't just show us an attempt to forcefully love somebody, which the show, unfortunately, will not allow us to forget. The new wife decided to execute a revenge as such for his behavior by tying him down to her bed, dripping hot wax all over him, and then lightly brushing the edge of a knife over his body, and then untying him and leaving him alone with his thoughts. Ew.
Тебя это заводит?
Мне это нравится.
Эксперимент окончен, Добби свободен.
Что, вообще все?
Я решила просто уйти и оставить его со своими мыслями наедине.
Опять не дала.
Whose bright idea was it to do a close-up like this and keep it in the episode? Who sat down, watched this, and thought, oh yes, this is a brilliant scene. We definitely need to keep this particular scene in our show. People are going to love this. Daytime Russian television, everybody. Show me that person, show me the asylum they're in, I need to have a talk. Thankfully, that was the last day that he has spent at her place, because next thing that we have is the double date. And before we move to it, I will shortly summarize the experience the wife had on the show. The producers of the show decided that she deserves to be treated a little bit like a queen, so they arranged just that by getting her a man who's originally from Cameroon and who now lives in Moscow, and who absolutely loves bigger women, and he treated her like an absolute goddess these couple of days, and she was even considering moving with him to Cameroon and leaving her husband behind. And to be honest with you, I was totally for that idea, because her new husband was 100 times the man that her old husband could never ever even be in the first place. Back at the double date, I honestly did not think that this dumbass could do anything stupider than what he has already done on camera. But no, I was wrong. I was really wrong, because the worst was yet to come.
Ну, здорово.
А, привет. Так, мясо не трогай. Шашлычок готов? Он чуть-чуть подгорел, одна сторона. Стал такого же цвета, как и ты.
Ну, черный это не всегда плохо.
Да? Ты так считаешь?
I am trying to find the words to comment on this, but I have no words. I simply feel disgusted and I want to punch that racist asshole in his ugly face and then go wash my hands with bleach.
Как она вообще могла рядом находиться все эти дни вот с таким вот человеком? Мне просто стало противно.
Did you hear him, guys? He is disgusted. Disgusted, he said. So, dragging a woman that you've barely known for a day into her bedroom and attempting to rape her is absolutely acceptable. But not being white and being next to your wife isn't? Both couples proceed to watch the recap of everything they have been through the last couple of days. And the dumbass sees his woman being treated like a loved woman by somebody else, which makes him even angrier and even stupider.
Я когда увидел, как в реальности вот эта вот обезьяна лапает мою, ну, можно сказать, родную, я просто взбесился. А ты что мою женщину руками трогал?
Потому что теперь она моя.
Мальчики,
Руки
давайте
убери.
не будем сейчас ссориться, все хорошо, не надо.
Я тебя...
Дима, не
Я
надо.
тебя... Давай.
Дима, пожалуйста, Дима, успокойтесь. Пожалуйста, успокойтесь.
Да дойди ты отсюда, господи, уже уйди.
Дима, не надо! Отойди, пусти его, ты с ума сошел.
Дима, отпусти, все, уходи.
Все, хорошо, все.
Давай.
No words. Absolutely No words. Of course, a fight had to happen because we all know that idiots like in this special case always solve all of their problems with violence and force. We already saw him try it before. But unfortunately, the episode didn't at all end in the way that I was hoping for it to end. The wife, seeing her husband fight for her, immediately forgave and forgot everything and went right back to loving him. He then proposed to her, and they officially finally got married a week later. But I guess it is sort of a happy ending because the couple resolved their problems, they did not break up, and they're now happily together and officially married. Well, I am not happy. That pathetic, racist asshole barely got enough of a beating. Am I the only one who thinks he deserves more? Am I the only one who thinks he should have left in an ambulance? I really do not know how to react to people like this. I don't think I have ever met an openly racist person in my life, and I hope I never do, because I bet it's gonna hurt my fist quite a bit, and I don't really want to spend a night in jail for assaulting somebody. It's gonna be totally worth it, but it was a joke. Please don't go around saying that I go around punching people even if they're racist and deserve it. I really don't. I know I sound stupid clarifying myself, but trust me, after reading some comments here on YouTube, I've realized there's a large group of people that really do need that clarification, because they do not understand what's a joke and what's not a joke, what's being told seriously and what's not being told seriously. Hi, that group of people. I hope I was not too bitchy for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments below what you think about this racist idiot and what you think will happen to him if he was, for example, in the USA making comments like this out loud about black people. I am still amazed at how calm the black guy was sitting there listening to all of this. I have a feeling that he's simply used to hearing all of this from Russians, which is fucking awful. Russia, can you please stop being racist? Please, it's the 21st century. It's about time to progress. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed screaming with me today. Don't forget to check my other reviews of this show, and I will hope to see you next time on my channel. Bye!